Okay, continuing with important articles from Times of India newspaper. So we see Gurgaon plans the charter of rights for the domestic staff. So we can take this up as an example of the caste system reforms, one main questions that we were discussing back Monday. So क्या important areas जो highlight किए जा रहे हैं? Firstly, we'll look into challenges क्या है when we talk about the domestic staff, the domestic workers, they're working in the informal sector. So this is step towards formalization of the economy also, this particular sector. So teenagers get employed as domestic helpers. Then we see their minimum wages, they're not fixed minimum wages. There are no legal way of providing them minimum wage. कैसे आप decide कर रहे हो? There is no proper basis or a formula for that. Working conditions needs to be safe, and minimum age cap should also be there. So when we talk about the labor reforms, जो 4 recent labor laws introduced किए गए थे, so we need to ensure कि this is a part of that. And another challenge is we see that जो current even regulatory measures है, like पुलिस वेरिफिकेशन करना important है, but still वो uniformly follow नहीं किया जाता, उसको seriously नहीं implement किया जाता है, and that ends up in like cases of human trafficking, and then the trust of the poor people, that is also misused, the cases of sexual harassment also. So this is one part of drafting a charter of their rights, where we'll be seeing important role of law ministry, health and family ministry, and we are also taking the expert advisors. We are looking into कि बाहर की countries, foreign countries में like UK में क्या charters हैं. Apart from this, second part of reform under this can be, we are seeing some startups who are formalizing this area. Like we are having proper apps through which you will be having all the data of the domestic helpers and their specialization and their skills, and you can book them or you can even get them on permanent basis. So that is also one part of the reform, how role of startups can help us. So और important areas में ये है, minimum working hours fix होने चाहिए even for the 24/7 domestic helps that we have. So these are important dimensions. So यहाँ पे लिखा है era of very low interest rates is over. So when we talk about this era, so it was after the 2008 global financial crisis, when we saw between 2007 and 2017 ये एक era था of the low interest rates when talking about the low repo rate. So that was to boost economic growth. लो इंटरेस्ट रेट हमेशा बोरोइंग कॉस्ट रिड्यूस करता है, जिसकी वजह से the intent is that private investment, or we see more FDI increasing into the economy. But right now we are seeing the changes in the geopolitics. We are seeing more risks being associated. We are seeing inflation is sticky, that is not coming down. So right now the main target is to control and regulate inflation, and for that we are having the high interest rate regime. So दैट्स देयर. यहाँ पे भी मेंशन है कि जियो पॉलिटिक्स सबसे बड़ा थ्रेट और रिस्क है आज के टाइम में, एंड इन द कमिंग ईयर ऑल्सो व्हेन वी हैव different credit rating agencies saying that 2024 might see a recession. It might be a recessionary year, specifically in the markets, in the developed markets like US or the European Union. So यहाँ पे apart from this risk of geopolitics, we see जो बाकी subsidiary risk है, that is consumer spending, consumer confidence reduce हो रहा है. When we see ये मतलब एक छोटा फैक्टर बोल सकते हैं, सेंट्रल बैंक पॉलिसी एरर्स हो सकते हैं. दे माइट नॉट बी एबल टू एंटिसिपेट कि कौन सी पॉलिसी वुड बी मोर एप्ट. दे माइट नॉट बी एबल टू एंटिसिपेट फ्यूचर चैलेंजेस क्या हो सकते हैं. एंड थर्ड वुड बी स्लोइंग चाइनीज इकोनॉमी. सो जियो पोलिटिकल रिस्क में और क्या रिस्क है? वी आर सीइंग गाजा वॉर, वी आर सीइंग रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर. इट इज बीन 2 years and still things are not falling into place. And apart from this, we are also seeing fragmentation between the BRICS grouping and the Western world. And इसकी वजह से overall borrowing cost और ज़्यादा increase होने वाली है, and it is going to reach a level which is going to be the highest since the end of the World War II, mean after 1945. Moving to the next topic. So दो important terms हैं which can come up in prelims also. So TOPS is trillion और टेरा operations per second. So ये एक standard unit है measurement का. When we talk about the processing power of suppose artificial intelligence or deep learning. So this is a simple meaning. And GCC, often we understand this as the Gulf Cooperation Council, but यहाँ पे it stands for Global Capability Centers. So capability एक ऐसा center जहाँ पे it is specifically focusing upon specialized business functions. So we are seeing of late India is emerging to be an important global capability center, because of which we are seeing more FDIs into India. एंड यहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज में से 2 important फैक्ट्स कि द्रोणाचार्य अवार्ड इट इज गिवन फॉर द हाईएस्ट कोचिंग ऑनर ऑफ द कंट्री, हाईएस्ट कोच ऑनर फॉर द स्किल्स एंड द कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस, एंड ध्यानचंद मेजर ध्यानचंद अवार्ड इज फॉर द लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड इन द स्पोर्ट्स सेक्टर. One important change when we talk about terrorist act की जो definition है, now it would also be including strikes on economic security of the country, monetary stability of the country, while leaving out the intimidation, the general public and disturbance. So यहाँ पे हम बात कर सकते हैं कि indirectly it would also be including the cyber threat also, a threat from even artificial intelligence, threat from the cryptocurrencies also, and ये सारे indirectly they are acting as threat to the economic security and the monetary stability of the country. So ये भी एक तरीके से terrorist act माना जाएगा. Okay, coming to line of no control. So it has been divided into 2 panels. So upper panel it is reflecting political party BJP's leaders, जो leader हैं of the political party. They are saying that true leaders they lead from behind, empowering their team to take the center stage. So मतलब true leaders वो नहीं है, वो leading from the front, जो पीछे से silently who've been working and who do not want actually power या CM बनना चाहते हैं. We are of late seeing कि the Madhya Pradesh chief minister is the second tribal minister. Chief minister has been made and a former chief minister of the states हैं जिनको बोला ये जा रहा है कि true leaders will lead from the behind. And नीचे वाला panel is talking about the Congress party leaders. So यहाँ पे it is opposite. जो former chief ministers हैं वो बड़े leaders दिखाए जा रहे हैं. They are saying to the actual Congress party leaders को बोला जा रहा है कि true leaders पीछे से lead करते हैं. So this is the dichotomy या फिर actual situation, political situation को reflect किया जा रहा है. And this is talking about true leadership कैसी होनी चाहिए. And again, we are seeing that is again more acceptable to the people also. So that's all from my side. And one important economy term that we discussed today was the anarcho-capitalism. So isme we can say in short कि in such an economy, in such a polity, the administrative and the economic decisions, they're all taken up by the private sector. Multiple agencies होने की वजह से there's the challenge कि एक uniform standard नहीं हो पाएगा. So public sector का role बहुत ज़्यादा कम है. Free market forces would be dominating and influencing both in economy and administration. So that's all from my side.
In terms of geography, we talked about Port Duqm, that is controlled by India and Oman and opens up to Arabian Sea. Then we talked about the problem of sterlite industry, which led to the leak of sulfur dioxide in Tamil Nadu. Then we also talked about integrated stormwater drain project. The area is covering Kovalam Basin, and it also highlights the need of sponge cities. That is all from geography perspective.
Mansi.
I've mentioned also one important economy term that I felt was significant.
Today we discussed about Quad and why Biden is not coming to India and relationship between US and India and long-term the India's and Argentina relationship over the trade, services, Falkland Islands in Atlantic Ocean, which is a dispute between the Britain and Argentina, etc. We discussed about the anarcho-capitalism. What a difference between the anarcho-capitalism and the capitalism. Anarcho-capitalism talks about the minimum state, libertarian principle, and also the minimum state. Policing and law is given to the capitalist companies rather than state. So ये difference होता है capitalism and anarcho-capitalism में. We discuss about this one. Then Achal, you were not here. Pravesh?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Continue.
So firstly, we have discussed about, yes, कि हमने कॉम्पिटिशन्स के बारे में डिस्कस किया था, तो उसमें हम एक उसका सोसाइटी के पर्सपेक्टिव से ऐसे देख सकते हैं कि स्केल ऑफ सोशल स्टैटिस्टिक्स शो होती है उससे भी कि डिजीजेस किस तरीके से फैल रही है. तो एक एक्सपेक्ट ये ले सकते हैं। बाकी दूसरा ये है कि हमने बात की कि तमिलनाडु ने मॉडल अडॉप्ट किया है वो फॉर वुमेन सेफ्टी मेजर्स एंड गुड हॉस्टल फैसिलिटी, जिससे कि क्या होगा कि वुमेन वर्कफोर्स में आ पाएंगी। तो फिर इसी तरीके का मॉडल्स एवरी पार्ट ऑफ वर्ल्ड में होना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट FAO रिपोर्ट। तो उसमें हमने 2019 पैंडेमिक से रिलेटेड 5 Fs डिस्कस किए थे, जिसमें फूड, फीड, फ्यूल, फर्टिलाइजर एंड फाइनेंस जो हमने डिस्कस किया। तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स हो सकती है। तो यहाँ पे वेस्टिंग, स्टंटिंग, एनीमिया, इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम्स है, तो उनसे हम कैसे डील कर सकते हैं। तो वो थोड़ा सा सोचा जा सकता है कि अगर हेल्थी फूड नहीं होगा तो देन हाउ कैन इट बी पॉसिबल। देन वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट कि जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी, तो उनका जो मोटो है वो ये तमसो माँ ज्योतिर्गम्य, तो उसका मतलब डार्कनेस अनटू लाइट। तो यहाँ पे हम 5D मेंशन कर सकते हैं: डेमोक्रेसी, डेवलपमेंट, डिफरेंट, डिसेंट एंड डाइवर्सिटी। नेक्स्ट वी कैन डिस्कस अबाउट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एंड लैंग्वेज के बारे में हमने डिस्कस किया था। तो यहाँ पे मैं एक हाइपोथेसिस बताना चाहूंगी, सैपियर वुड हाइपोथेसिस, यानी कि ये बोलती है कि लैंग्वेज और उसका परसेप्शन दोनों इंटर रिलेटेड है। नेक्स्ट वी द कीवर्ड्स आर सेगमेंटल सोशल स्ट्रक्चर, marriage as a social institution that is considered sacred in Indian society. Next is ethnic minorities के बारे में, तो फिर they are victims of scapegoating। तो फिर हम यहाँ पे सोच सकते हैं what is scapegoating, so it is brunt of frustration. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much. And today we talked about various topics in the newspaper, and we'll be coming tomorrow with new set of papers. Thank you so much.